I'm 51. Took me a long time to become a vandal, eh? It's my first concerted act of vandalism. These 23 cob texts got painted in 333 sites around Ottawa, and that was my introduction into the whole notion of applying paint to the world at large out there. Nobody knows who this guy is. P. Cobb starts painting around Toronto in the mid-'80s. The earliest date we've found on a P. Cobb, which could be spurious, is 1983. Like, a lot of them are dated, right? Not all of them, but a lot of them. It's a very interesting body of work to study. Like, this guy is a great writer. It's intense, man. The stuff is freak show. It's so uniformly demented. You're looking at outsider stuff, right? This is as outside as it gets. So I did this thing, and it was like, whoa, this works. But then ultimately is, well, what would I do if I was doing something of my own? So I had these graphics I'd done from newspaper rubbings. So you do a rubbing onto a piece of paper, and then you can push powdered graphite. They're just fake wanted posters, really, right? But based on the idea, the obvious flip. I mean, the only reason people are on wanted posters is because they're unwanted. These people have names, right? Maria and Marta Deladani. This guy is Lentil Hunt. This guy is Oren Mumbless. And they all have little stories behind them on why they are unwanted. This is Molly Cobbler, and she is going to intersect with the P. Cobb project. She's an unacknowledged Cobb. If I hit a place and they keep taking me down, I'll keep putting me up for a little while. But then after, 3 strikes, okay, you can have your box back. That's my rule. 3 strikes and you can have your box back. I'm not too keen on tagging. Though, I played that game with the Wendy Cobb and the Joe Cobb stencils, right? Because those were, for all intents and purposes, able to be treated pretty much like a tag. But ultimately, I wouldn't want to be bothered being a tagger. It just strikes me as, I don't know, silly. It's just silly. But I know I learned how to write my name too, and oh boy. It's not that I'm setting out to be a problem, but ultimately that is how they view you, right, is as a problem. So you become something to be eradicated, something to be prevented, all this kind of stuff.